Hello everybody, it's me Andrew. This is going to be your weekly reading for August 29th through September 4th. And I am using, I don't have the actual box, it's in my cabinet, but the Tarot Apocalypsis by Eric Dunn and Kim Huggins. This is just the guidebook for it, so I mean it's fucking huge. It's like 460 pages. But so that's the deck that I'm using. This is the back of the deck, which is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So let's see what we've got. And like you guys always see me do, I always just pick the card that pops out. If I shuffle and I have one card left over in my hand, I normally always choose that one. And then this card right here wanted to come as a bonus. So we'll get to that card at the end. So for Monday and Tuesday, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is a really interesting card because it's one that, just adjust the camera here. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is a card that is, every time I feel like, at least with me, every time I get it, I'm kind of like I don't like this card at all. But this card is about feeling like things are being taken from you, being stolen from, not noticing what's going on right under your nose. So you see this guy over here is doing, I don't know what he's really doing. But either way, he's distracted. And this kid is like taking everything. So, but what I'm really being drawn to here is don't be distracted to the point where other people can influence your mindset without you saying it's okay. Because what happens is when we're not actively controlling our thoughts, when we're not actively, on our game, and we allow people to be around us and our energy, that we just start talking to absent-mindedly, and they start talking about negative things, and we get sucked into the conversation. Our peace and our joy is being taken from us because we let that person in our atmosphere. So this is one about really being on guard when it comes to your mentality and how you think. The middle of the week, we have the Death card, which is my favorite card ever. The Death card is all about change and transformation. So this actually works out really good because we have this card about, at least in this reading, to me, it's about people being able to easily influence your mindsets while you're kind of off guard. But this week, if you can really hone in on your thoughts, if you can really hone in and be in control of what thoughts you allow yourself to think, then that's going to lead to a really big transformation in the middle of the week. And it's going to lead to a transformation that is going to be very, very monumental for you. This was my personal card for today. The Magician. So the Magician here wraps up the end of the week with saying that you have all of the power. You have everything. There is nothing that you can't do, but you have to recognize that you have the power first. The Magician card is one that I feel is about having everything you need, but having to actively use it and pursue it to really get to that place where you can manifest your dreams and become that person that is just easily manifesting and just kind of works with magic every single day. Let me move this card over a little bit so that way the light's not on that much. So we start with the beginning of the week with really guarding our mindsets, guarding our thoughts, which leads to a transformation, which ultimately leads to us being able to more easily direct the energy in our lives where we want it to go. Because really that's what magic is, directing energy where you want it to go into a situation. It doesn't have to be some grand invocation or ritual for it to be effective. It can just be a prayer. It can be sending the right vibration out so that it comes back to you even stronger. So that is what we kind of have. But I feel like all these two things are very, very, very very much tied to this right here, because we don't want other people to influence our mindsets if these people are negative, if these people have a negative outlook on life. So make sure that you're guarding yourself against people that are that you're around that can easily take advantage of your thoughts. Maybe not on purpose. I'm not saying you're going to be around people that are purposely trying to get you to think negative, but there are people that when you're around them, they do kind of help the process of you leaning towards that complaining, that the bitching and moaning, and the ungratefulness, the unthankfulness of being where you are. And they kind of help you focus on everything that's wrong rather than everything that's going right. So steer clear of those people, and you don't have to be rude about it. You can just, if you see them coming, just kind of put up a wall of light around you to protect your energy from this person. And we have the Nine of Swords. Wow. 9 of Wands for the card that came up for the middle of the week. So the 9 of Wands is a card about protecting what you have. It's a card about defending what you have. And I really like this because this is so in detail. You see there's like a lot of burning. There's a lot of, I wonder if this is the, let me see real quick. I think I know what scene that's from. I want to look it up in the guidebook really quick. Because it looks like it's the burning of the library in Alexandria. Let me see if it says. It looks like it is. Yep. The Library of Alexandria being destroyed. Right here. Destroy the Library of Alexandria. I knew that's what it was. I knew it. So, okay. Because I just had to look that up right in the middle of this video. Sorry. So this is all about something that seems like it's bad. It's something that seems like you've been wounded, I guess. And the energy is we're kind of going into Mercury retrograde on the 30th. So this is going to be a time where we are, and this is actually the week going into Mercury retrograde. So if you're feeling the least bit battered and bruised, really try and do some healing, do some energy healing, and get ready for Mercury retrograde. And I'm not saying it in a negative way, but I'm saying that Mercury retrograde has a reputation that precedes it. Personally, Mercury retrograde has been something that I have begun to, I don't want to say love Mercury retrograde, but I have begun to realize, within the past year at least, that it's actually a time that is very, very good for gaining new insights about yourself. But when it comes to this particular card, know that if you're going through a situation right now that seems like all is lost, that you are not lost, that the situation is not lost, that you can continue to fight. It is going to be a hard road, but when the 9 of Wands goes into the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is about being overwhelmed, but it's also about asking people for help. It's about accepting help from other people and knowing that you don't have to carry your burden alone. So know that yes, if you continue to fight, if you continue to keep pushing forward, that you are going to have to ask other people for help, and that there's nothing wrong with that. That is something that we are supposed to do, that we're all here to help each other. So this is your reading for the middle of the week. So this was the 2020. Oh, and so transition actually starts on Mercury retrograde. So that is very, very interesting. Actually, I think this card is on Mercury retrograde. But then this is the first day of the 31st of August. So really guard your mindsets when it comes to Mercury retrograde. Really know that it's not the time to sign new contracts. It's not the time to make really huge purchases or decisions. It's a time to reflect, renew. Anything that starts with RE, so re, that's what you do. It's a time for cleaning. It's a time for reorganization. It's a time for reclaiming those lost parts of your life. So let Mercury retrograde be a blessing to you. Don't buy into the whole negative aspect of it, even though it's really easy to. And yes, things are going to go a little bit crazy, but just stay grounded, ask your angels for help, ask your guides for help, and they will help you. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will be seeing you guys soon. Angel blessings. Bye.